transfer window is shut, and we are here now on the 1st of February. Excuse me. Did stuff happen? Yes, we got a couple players out on loan. That's the fact that we sell anybody. Yeah, we did. We sold one player for 4k. He signed a pre-contract, managed to get him to sell now for 4k, obviously, but we managed to get a few players out on loan. One player left on a free. Nothing overly exciting. But what we did manage to do is bring in 3 players on loan ourselves to give us a little bit of squad depth. We are over our wage budget by about $5,000. However, we've told a couple of players that they won't be getting renewed, so are available to spend whatever. It's about, we've committed to about 40k out of the 42, so we have a little bit of wiggle room, but honestly, not much. Let's get straight into it. This is Quite Average Gamer. My name is Duncan, and welcome back to the Pentagon Challenge. So welcome in, everyone. I thought I'd start with just the lineup for today's game. So our on-paper best striker is back fit, but he is just on the bench today. I don't want to throw him in straight away. From our last game, there has been one change to start 11. Our centre-back in Kobo is injured, so Gianni has come in to replace him. Let's go through the 3 players that we have brought in on loan. Machete is the centre-back we brought in on loan, £350 a week. Squad player. And I think we'll play him as a centre defender, is what we said. Nothing really special. Sirogbo even, sorry. He's now a backup defensive mid. Again, nothing special, squad player. And this lad to be brought in as a striker, but I'll probably going to play him on the wings, or if we change to a 2. Again, squad player. Bigger wage, but again, nothing, I would say, overly special. We did move on a couple players, but they're all fringe players. And this lad, he was out on loan at Chippa United. He is, on paper, our third best centre midfielder, so I just recalled him from his loan. And he will feature now for us between now and then the season, probably fairly regularly from the bench. Today we are taking on Royal AM, and then we'll be taking on Stellenbosch, a job we didn't get. So let's get right into squad numbers. 4 players. Done. Let's see how we get on today. Yes, I'm wearing some of my own merch today. Not for any particular reason. I've now took to wearing a cap inside. I don't know why. I find this incredibly comfortable. And this was just a t-shirt. But if you don't want to get any of my merch, there's a link down in the comments. In the description of the video, there's a link to all my socials. Go to my Twitch page, my Discord, my TikTok, which I've just uploaded to yesterday as I go to record, and day of release. Fun. Yeah, this clip's starting to go up again. Also, we'll have a quick check-in on our team and see how they got on since we left. Although I can't remember what our last game in charge there was, so I'll need to go and look at that. We are the team in red, they are the team in white. Can we have a continued good start to our time here in charge? Now, we have picked up, our last 4 games we picked up, was it 8 points or something? That was against far better teams. On paper and on form. We've got to hope we can maybe do the same here, although coming just straight off of a break, I am a little concerned. Gimedi, though, who has been quite good at winning those balls for us with the press, wins straight away. Guima, we did have an offer for him, but it was a loan, so we rejected it, mainly because I'm still using him as a regular starter. That is a position I absolutely will want to strengthen come the summer. But I feel like there could be a lot of surgery in the squad come summer. Oh, ball was played into the back post a bit sick. I just couldn't get it on target, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm my and I think my keeper just rooted. Couple of positions I can say right now we absolutely need to strengthen going into next season. Goalkeeper, defensive mid. Like, straight away, they are my... Like, if I'm zoning in on positions, that's 2 of them. I really want to get them kind of upgraded to the best that we can. Not that a better DM or goalkeeper would have said deserve, but that's two of the positions straight away that I want to see if we can get better for. Maybe difficult, will be difficult probably, but that is immediately something I've kind of just looking at the squad we've got. I'm sure we spoke about contract extensions the last time, but guys like Gianni and Jelly are probably going to have to just stay as squad players for us. I think realistically, in terms of finances, we're probably not going to get. We could probably get better players, but on higher wages. But the level of player they are, on the wage they're on, we probably wouldn't be able to get again. So those are the type of guys we'll probably need to keep around, which I don't really have an issue with. They've not really let me down as of yet. But it is something we're going to have to just kind of, when we get to that squad building stage in the summer, pretty much keep in mind. I'm just watching us be pretty shit at the moment, to be fair. We are playing our counter-attack, and we're not really countering. Our attacks are just kind of breaking down. It's a good ball. Gumedi hits it straight at the goalkeeper, so of course he does. But yeah, that's going to be done. We had contracts accepted or agreed with. If anyone remember former Wigan striker Hugo Rodallega, he's 39. We had a deal agreed for him, couldn't get a work permit. We had a deal agreed for 27-year-old French defender, couldn't get a work permit. We had a deal for a defensive midfielder whose name has now completely escaped me. He actually ended up rejecting our offer after we'd agreed the deal and offered. He came back to the second time. He went to a different club, which was gutting. And it left his deadline day scrambling for those three loans, which you seen. We're 2-0 down. We realistically need to get a goal back sooner rather than later. I'm about to berate them. Okay, maybe not. I'm seeing a little bit of flashes here, which is good, because we do have some quality within the side. I think we've just been poor defensively. And weirdly, it's not Gianni who's the one causing the issues, it looks like. It's some more established members of the back four. I think we're going to change up how we're playing, though, come second half. Good tackle by Morris. And again. He needs support, but he's trying to do it himself. Fires the ball in. Such a shit header from Gumedi. We're creating chances, which is good, but we're not clinical, which we know. I think we'll be bringing on our on-paper best striker, who was the top goal scorer before we arrived. I think that's changed now. I thought we were giving away a penalty, we didn't. I'm definitely going to make that change, but I think we're going to have to make a formation change as well. And a style of play change. We're pretty much going to have to make a wee bit of a gamble here, because we are struggling quite bad. But again, we are making chances. It's a tough one just now. I'm trying to rack my brain to think what we should do, because we're making chances, but we've just been really shit defensively. And maybe the goalkeeper should have done better for the couple of the goals, but yeah, we're going to work the ball into the box. Because we have had shots. We have been getting them away. We are winning the ball and breaking apparently well enough. Even if we're not maybe winning the ball enough, we are still producing the most chances out of the game. But right now we are horrific. Let's make some changes. How do you feel about being an inside forward on attack? That's a question. Yeah. So we're going to bring on Maru for his debut as an inside forward on attack. He is left-footed. We're going to bring on Mokwana for his first appearance since injury, and his first appearance for us ever. And Ngunyama is going to come off for Machete, who is here on loan. Don't know how I feel about having both these guys on cover, but we'll see. But it's 3 changes of the 3 underperforming players, I would argue. Although Gumeda would maybe argue his case. He's not the worst, and he's definitely not. I'm just going to ask Edwin to try and avoid being sent off here. I don't particularly want to make another sub there if I can get away with not doing it. That'd be good. Because I'd like to have my solid midfield 3 being what they've done in other games, where they've been winning the ball, dictating play, and creating chances. Maru doesn't quite fall to Mokwana. Oh, so unlucky. I was going to say if he'd maybe made the challenge, he'd won the ball, but if he'd have mistimed it, he'd been off. It's kind of the risk we're at just now. I don't like the fact that we're on equal points with Orlando Pirates, but we have played 3 games more, including this one, than them. So I can't count them really as the team that's above us. Good save, Lena. Because if they pick up points, then it immediately becomes Royal AM, who are now 5 points clear. If they win today, a draw would keep them at, what, 2? No, 3. Maru's having a poor game. We're still playing okay, though, in terms of like the players' overall stats are playing okay, apparently, for the most part. Oh, unlucky Larry. But it seems to be finishing is just our issue. Larry's a card on suspension. I don't really give a flying fuck about that. Morris has just come back from injury, to be fair. So I'm going to bring on Safama and swap him around with Maru. You are inside forward. You will be a winger on attack now because you are left-footed. I'm going to keep an eye on Larry. He's just a creative player, but I will need him for the Stellenbosch game, so let's not be stupid. Vilakazi can come on and deep line playmaker. Yes, sir. I think that's all my subs now. Let's see if we can. We're not going to pull us back into the game, I don't think. I don't think we're going to equalise, but I would like to get a goal at the very least. Give me something to hold on to here. And I mean hold on to mentally, not in terms of the game. Give me a reason to believe in you. That's pretty much. To be fair, they have given me a reason. The last 4 games have given me a reason. But we haven't played a game in a month, except from one friendly, which I don't even know who played that. I didn't manage it. I never do. I just don't want to see them up in their game for the bigger teams and then falling away again. I need something to build off of here. And I'll be honest, gents, you aren't really today giving me it. Has the new manager bounce wore off? Right, well done. Maru, come on. Don't go your... I was about to say don't go yourself. Fucking ignore me. Great finish. Just go yourself. Oh, Maru, who has a goal already in the league this season. Not for me, doesn't. But it's his first for us. Great finish on his left foot. Do that again, please. But having more people that can score goals all over the pitch will always benefit. Good punch away, Safama. A guy who I have praised for his running with the ball. Gives it to Weber, who I've also praised for that in the past, but immediately bucks up. Can you win the ball? No, it's fucking 3. And all my hopes go crashing down. From poor defending. Absolutely poor defending there. I don't know why Lena's on a 6.3. The first goal, he gets wrong-footed. I don't even remember the second goal, truth be told. And that third goal's not his fault. The right back, Ricozzo, isn't even paying attention. Guy gets ahead of him. I can't blame the goalkeeper for that. Safama does well. Cuts it back to Vilakazi. Forces a save from the goalkeeper. We've got a corner. I mean, give me 3-2. At least it's a bit more respectable. One thing I will say is I noticed like for Safama and Maru is pace. We don't really have. I feel, and I don't know if it's true, but I know with them two, I think with them two. No, he has a bit of pace. Maru has a bit of pace. Safama has, I think, quick acceleration but slow pace, or the other way around. But I feel like we just don't have a lot of pace for when we're breaking. Filikaze, what the fuck? Okay, hits off a defender, that's fine. I mean, credit to the guys, they're still giving it their all, but just being a poor day at the office. Gianni's not looked out of place in defence, weirdly. Though I generally feel that says more about the other players who have played beside him. And TNT is at least shaped up as you'd expect them to. Yeah, overall poor performance. I guess both good and bad thing is we have a game against Stellenbosch in like 2 or 3 days' time, then another game a couple of days after that. It's great for just getting back on it. Downside is fitness of the players. that's my concern. But yeah, join me in a couple of seconds for yourselves as we will take on Stellenbosch in the second game. Hello everybody. Right, 2 changes to the starting 11 then. Safama is replacing Sekgota. He picked up a knock. So he's injured. He's not fully fit. He would maybe get through the game. I'm just not risking it. We still have, what, a fair few games left to play this season? Yeah, 10. Not risking it. So Safama's come in and Mokwana is starting over Gumeri. That's it. And I'm praying near enough here. Praying for a win over Stellenbosch. Yes, we'll add that, whatever that was about always pressing someday. Let's get fucked right in and hopefully absolutely hammer the team who didn't even put me on the shortlist. I think they did put me on the shortlist, but we definitely didn't get the job. So, you know, little bit of a grudge, just not overly massive, I suppose. Right, this is a team that's in the relegation zone. We absolutely should be, you would think, beating them. I don't like the basically kit clash we have, but Larry's intercepted. Gives it to Morris. Oh, you had all the time to play in Mokwana and whoever was running with him, probably Larry or Weber. Oh, that is a great chance. That is a fantastic ball for Mokwana to run into, and he skies it. It's not giving me the hope yet, but come on. Like, please, don't do this to me. I am kind of hoping that Sekikun will just be like a stepping stone for us. Like, if we can maybe do like a season and a half here, so say the end of next season, make a jump to like a Kaiser Chiefs would be awesome, or Sundowns would be awesome. But the chances of a top job coming up just feels miles away at the moment. And Kwanda Gonyama, I am butchering these fucking names. The man who was awful last game puts us ahead today with a header from the corner. Delighted. I am delighted. Sorry. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I really don't feel like I need to change anything. Like a couple of performances, maybe. This is Mokwana's first start. It's his second appearance, but his first start for us, and since coming back from injury. They two should be playing a bit better. So let's try and motivate them. Weber get composed, but the other two get motivated at least. Still think it's mental that we're playing with this kit clash, but whatever. Sure, they have grey fucking shorts and a bit of grey on the t-shirt, but come on now. Unless their away kit is actually red. This is mental to me. What I like is we actually have like a... I mean, I wouldn't say it's a decent crowd, but I feel like for where we are, that's a relatively decent crowd. What I don't like though is that attack. Good header, we don't quite get it away though. Good tackle by Morris, but we don't win the second ball, which feels like a constant issue with us. Like when we are winning the ball off of them, it's fine, but if there's like a second ball to be won, it never seems to fall to us. Right, good header down for Larry. Weber slots it through for Safama, shoots, and it's in. It's his first goal of the season, and it gives us a 2-goal lead. Was Safama one of the players that we promoted, or was he one of the ones that just wasn't performing but was quite young? Like, he's 22, right? 21. Did we promote you? Well, you made 13 appearances this season, so no. 1 start, 9 off the bench. Fuck, you've hardly played since you signed. But you have the potential. Definitely one of the players that we will utilise next season, Safama. One of the players will try and develop a little bit. Again, players like him, Gianni, Jelly, maybe not amazing, but more than good enough to be part of a squad. We'll need them. We will need them. Is Larry picked up a knock again? Larry! Please don't pick up a knock, Larry. I really need you to not get injured. Larry slots the ball for Morris. Cuts it all the way back for Safama. And he makes it to another great finish. Let's take Larry off. Probably going to tell me about his booking, maybe. I think he's 1 game away from a suspension or some shit. Also going to take off Gima and give Srogbo his debut, defence mid-defend. Mokwan is coming off for... Actually, I'm going to be going Maru, third choice. But I'm very interested. I think he might be second choice, is he? He is. I'm very interested to see how he performs. And Dlamini will probably come on and replace Morris in the next kind of 5-10 minutes. His fitness is concerning me a little bit. He always seems to be low stamina, but I also... Anytime we are like trying to win the ball back or breaking, it always feels like it's him who's involved as well. So I think he might just be doing a lot over being actually... Yeah, his fitness is fine. Yeah, Morris is coming off for Dlamini. He is definitely a player I think that we promoted. Yeah, he's not even played a game yet. He's a winger on support, which is fine. We've got one more change we can make, and I'm going to give it to this guy, our player who was out on loan, who I'm now just bringing in. So, Mkize. So, Mkize is coming on as well for Weber. Dlamini's coming on to replace Morris, and we'll see how the last 15 minutes go. Filakazi. Maru. Well fucking wide. All of our strikers just cannot hit the target. And it is incredibly fucking frustrating. So incredibly frustrating. Right, ball's delivered in. Relatively headed clear. Right, so Fama now. And Tia. Excuse me. So, good 3 points for us today. 2 points behind Royal AM, so I'm assuming they're getting beat. 3 points behind Chippa United and Orlando Pirates, but they still have 2 games in hand. So, not exactly, something I'm going to hang my hat on, but like mid-table should be fine for us. Like, it definitely feels doable. Can't blame Safama going for the hat-trick there at all. Safama knocks the ball out. We've got to think that'll be the final whistle. And it is Sekukun 3, Stellenbosch 0. I, for one, I'm delighted. Genuinely quite delighted with that result. Nothing for me to realistically complain about. La Masia beat Royal AM 4-0. La Masia, who are creeping up on us. They've got a game in hand and only a point behind, so you'd imagine they will actually overtake us as well. The Mazia, a team that were promoted last season? Season before? I'm actually now not 100% sure. Let me just praise him. Click that, and look at our schedule. When do we come back then? So, I'm not really, truth be told, I am not bothered about the cup, okay? The board wants it, but I'm more focused, personally, on basically on trying to get mid-table and just getting to the end of the season still in charge and in the good graces of the club. Now, we have got the contract to end the next season, so it's not as if I'm expecting to get sacked, but I'd like to not be going into next season, like, already under pressure. Let's come back for the 2 games in quick succession in March. I will go away and play the 3 league games, the 1 cup game. We'll come back for Polokwane City, who are currently 14th, and Orlando Pirates, a team that we're trying to kind of keep a bit of pace with, even though they have 2 games in hand. And that will leave us with 4 games, which will probably cover all of next week. That'll take us to the end of the season. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave us a thumbs up. It does genuinely help out the channel. I will see you on the next one. Take care.